to do it legally where it makes sense?
It's very frustrating because, at every turn, it's just sort of like, it is, I want to say it's possible. We just don't know.
No, he's so fake and he's insecure as hell. And the thing is, I don't even care about saying all this stuff. Yeah, you're not going to fight me, are you?
Financial people that are probably running his life telling him to stop spending $1 million a day. How do they not deal with his taxes?
Joe Rogan recently criticized Floyd Mayweather over an alleged $42 million real estate scam, suggesting that Mayweather could be under investigation after these schemes were exposed. Reports claim there were major discrepancies in Mayweather's statement about purchasing 62 buildings in Manhattan, while property records show no official ownership transfers.
Guy who, if all that was going on today, would likely either be under indictment or at the very least under heavy investigation.
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather also faced controversy after releasing a video where he claimed to own 62 buildings, including a large apartment complex. However, Business Insider later challenged this claim, reporting that Mayweather does not fully own the properties and instead only holds partial stakes. This revelation raised serious questions about his financial dealings and cast doubt on his public image as a real estate mogul.
All right. Now, Floyd Mayweather Jr., there's a story circulating that Business Insider did talking about this $400 million property deal that he had been discussing here in New York City. But now, according to Business Insider, it's not what you think it is. They said there's no evidence there's been a sale of these properties. And it's 62 rental apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan. Here is what Floyd Mayweather had said at the time on a video that he posted on his Instagram.
I love bringing the people into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me. Guess what? You can do the same.
All right. Well, now we're trying to figure out what happened, right, with Business Insider. So according to another update, he did ink a $402 million deal for a Black Spruce portfolio. When he said that it was all his and no one invested, he meant no one was funding his part of the investment but him. And so I think this is something where maybe he owns a piece of this or shares in it, but it hasn't changed hands because the majority owner is still the same owner that it was before. I'm trying to understand what happened with this, but I know there's a story that's circulating, so just putting it out there. Whew, it's a tough one. I'm trying to understand as a real estate person myself what exactly he is communicating when he's saying that he owns this, because they're trying to make it seem like he doesn't, but what it seems like is that he owns shares of these.
Joe Rogan has also spoken openly about his skepticism toward cryptocurrency. During one of his podcasts, Rogan compared crypto to legal gambling, saying that while it may operate within legal limits, it often lacks ethical responsibility. He criticized the highly speculative nature of the market and said many people see it as a shortcut to wealth, only to end up losing large amounts of money. Rogan even admitted that he finds the obsession with NFTs and cryptocurrency strange.
It seems like it's legal gambling is what it is. And it seems like, even though it's horrible to do and very unethical to dump it, to pump and dump it, it seems like that's legal for some weird reason.
Yeah.
You know, because I know that's the turmoil around the Haktua coin. And
I want to start by saying thank you to all my true fans and all the people that actually watch my stuff and they keep up with me. We're trying to sort out all the pieces and stuff to like get all this figured out and make everything right. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry.
No, don't cry, don't cry.
That's the fear about the Trump coin, and because anybody can kind of make money now, which is so strange. And we're like, we make a JRE coin. What if we didn't dump it? What if we didn't pump and dump it? Like, what would it be for? How can you just do that? How can you just...
regulations are have not caught up yet, right? So, and you see that any new emerging business, industry, technology, I think there are people who look and go, there's an opportunity here because, regulatory policy hasn't caught up.
Mayweather, along with Kim Kardashian, was once involved in promoting Ethereum Max, a cryptocurrency that later came under heavy scrutiny. Investors filed a lawsuit claiming that the promotion was part of a pump and dump scheme. According to the lawsuit, the celebrities encouraged people to buy the token, only for its value to crash shortly after. The case highlighted the dangers of celebrity endorsements in the crypto world, where unregulated products can cause huge losses for investors.
Kardashian and Floyd Mayweather are being sued over crypto. The pair was allegedly involved in a crypto scam under the name Ethereum Max, which has no affiliation to actual Ethereum. Kim Kardashian had posted on Instagram promoting the token, which shot up in price and eventually came crashing down as so many do. People believe Kim and Floyd, who promoted the product during his fight with Logan Paul, held a certain percentage of the token and made millions selling. Even NBA star Paul Pierce is getting wrapped up in the whole thing. I learned about this story on Morning Brew. It's a daily email newsletter that keeps you up to date on the hottest business news from Silicon Valley to Wall Street. It's also completely free, so subscribe at the link on the comment of this video to get smart fast.
And everybody in the crypto world is competing with one another, whereas I feel like everybody should be able to choose what they want to choose and go with who they want to go with. I think everybody should work together. And what I always did was I believed in myself. Before anybody else believed in me, I believed in myself.
Despite facing legal consequences in the past for promoting questionable financial projects, Floyd Mayweather has continued to involve himself in similar ventures. Critics say he shows little concern for the legal risks, even after previously dealing with serious legal trouble. This pattern has raised concerns about his business decisions, especially when it comes to high-risk industries like cryptocurrency.
Floyd Mayweather is back in the NFT space to launch his metaverse called Mayweatherverse. There will be 5,000 NFTs with different utility, rarity levels, and rewards, but this NFT project is after a series of NFT and crypto scams he's started and promoted throughout the years. Some abandoned projects are Centra ICO, Ethereum Max, Floyd NFT, Bored Bunny, scamming his supporters for over more than $5 million. What do you think? Follow for more NFT news.
Joe Rogan also talked about Mayweather's financial problems, claiming that the boxing legend still owes the IRS around $20 million in unpaid taxes. Despite living a luxurious lifestyle and spending heavily on expensive items, reports suggest that Mayweather has delayed paying his tax obligations, which many see as a clear sign of financial mismanagement.
He owe that money to the IRS. How much does he owe?
It's in the $20+ million range.
It's a lot of money, man.
But it's not something that he's been, it's not like deception.
No.
It's just neglect to pay.
Neglect. And it's also like, I think, and there is like a truth to this, he makes so much money, there's probably a point when they're like, hey, it's time to pay your taxes. And you go like, all right, here's a check for $25 million. That's an incredible amount of money. And then they go, that's true, but you owe 50 more. And he's just like, that can't be right. I've given you $25 million.
Yeah, he's bought over 100 luxury cars from the same dealer and always pays in cash.
He has $15 million worth of cars.
Congrats. You can sell them.
Mayweather's love for luxury cars, watches, and expensive jewelry has always been part of his public image. However, critics say that while he continues to show off his wealth, he has also faced serious tax problems. His failure to handle these financial responsibilities has led to growing debt and constant pressure from authorities.
Guy not pay taxes. How do the people around him, how do the lawyers that I'm sure that he employs, the financial people that are probably running his life telling him to stop spending $1 million a day, how do they not deal with his taxes?
Well, listen, he apparently had a tough time reading the thing, as they say. Like he didn't know what he couldn't read like
that's BS.
Something.
That is BS.
They said something.
Time out. He is paying. I'm sure he's got a litany of people in his world.
I happen to agree.
Financial management people.
You think so?
How long before he's suing somebody for mismanagement of funds?
Listen,
you know that's happening.
You would certainly think so. By the way, they announced. I'll get your calls in a second. They did announce the pricing for Mayweather McGregor. $100 for a high def, $90 for standard def.
While buying new cars and high-end watches, Mayweather is still believed to be dealing with significant tax debt. Many observers say his habit of choosing luxury over responsibility shows a lack of financial discipline.
You know what's crazy? People are always in my business, worried about what I'm doing, what Floyd is doing, what Floyd ain't doing, what I do got, what I don't got. Just know, I'm gonna stay in my lane, I ain't gonna with nobody, and I don't want nobody with me. If I go on vacation, my fault. When I go on vacation for 30 days, I take 30 watches with me. But you know what? What's crazy is this. If we add 10 more days, I'd take 10 more watches. But then I say, fuck it. If I want to bring out the one and only, then I bring out the watch that costs $18 million. Matter of fact, you know what I'm gonna do? For you motherfucking haters today, I'm gonna go fuck off $50,000 because I ain't got shit else to do. Money made, all motherfucking day.
Despite earning hundreds of millions during his career, Mayweather's unpaid tax debt has created a gap between his public image as a successful businessman and the reality of his financial situation.
Damn, Floyd Mayweather, Money Mayweather. Why they got you up under the gun again on $25 million in taxes? Hey man, you know, stuff about to get real for you, Floyd, man, because you already owe Gervonta Davis $33 million that you ain't paid him. Do anybody find this strange that your boy Floyd is on all the IRS money, on Dubai money, on Gervonta Davis money, but yet we have all this stuff, all that flash that y'all see. But y'all realize, man, he get a lot of that stuff free. Now, guys, I'm not hating because that is my favorite boxer, man. And like I said, I'm born and raised in Las Vegas, and I love his grind. He's a hell of a fighter. But, man, hey, man, let the chips fall where they may, man. Everybody can get it on my channel. I'm just putting out that news, man, like the feds is putting it out there because the feds is all in that, man, business right there, man. How you want all these millions? But, man, stay tuned for that next video.
Mayweather's exhibition fights after retirement have also been controversial. While these matches bring in large paydays, there have been claims that some opponents were not paid the full amount they were promised. YouTuber and fighter Deji once stated that he received only part of the agreed payment after fighting Mayweather, raising questions about trust and business ethics.
Have better manager, agent, all of that.
Deji has secured the bag. After YouTuber Deji's recent boxing match against professional boxer Floyd Mayweather, Deji appeared on the What's Good podcast. YouTuber Mini Minter had a burning question to ask. This comes after fellow YouTuber Logan Paul fought Mayweather back in 2021 and was left unpaid.
I have to ask.
Yeah.
Just because of the Logan fight, I'm not asking how much, but did you get paid at least some of it up front?
Yes.
Okay. Because obviously Logan, when he fought, he keeps talking about how he still hasn't got anything.
Yeah.
And now you have fought him.
Yeah.
You got some of it at least.
Deji also described Mayweather as insecure, saying that during an interaction with fans, Mayweather reacted strongly to a simple comment. According to him, the boxer seemed overly sensitive about his image, showing that even with all his success, he still cares deeply about how people see him.
Oh, really?
Oh my God. He's so fake and he's insecure as hell. And the thing is, I don't even care about saying all this stuff. Yeah, you're not gonna fight me, are you, bitch? Okay. He's so insecure. So let me just tell you like some things that happened.
Okay.
So this was the Dubai podcast. For some reason, he's just making these noises, slah, 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 to his whole team, slah, slah, and just doing, just making some weird noises. It made no sense. And then one of my fans said, "Hey yo, Deji, I flew all the way from the UK for this." And then he you don't have to respond to that,
no,
but he responds being like, "It don't matter, man. You in Dubai now."
Logan Paul has also criticized Mayweather's business behavior. He suggested that Mayweather might be under financial pressure, which is why he continues to take exhibition fights against internet personalities. According to Paul, this could be a sign that Mayweather needs money to maintain his expenses, saying these events can create financial problems if they don't generate enough revenue. In such situations, promoters may struggle to pay fighters the promised amount, which can lead to disputes.
Instead of Triller.
Yeah, it was really
How does that work, Dana? Because I see a lot of people, like, people always bring up the fighter pay with the UFC, but isn't Logan complaining right now that he didn't get his checks from Floyd? Is that like a boxing issue versus
you
a boxing thing?
You don't ever hear that coming out.
To this day,
you hear a guy going,
now,
I want to make $30 million, I didn't get paid enough. You don't ever hear guys going, yeah, they didn't pay me yet, ever.
Is that like a boxing issue?
Well, here's what happens when you go in and you do these fights. And you make them, and Hunter, correct me if I'm wrong. You do these fights that are exhibitions or whatever. The commission isn't overseeing it. So let's say I did a fight with Mike. I got Mike fighting, Francis or something. The athletic commission gets the money up front, so they pay the fighters. They don't have to wait for. That was the big problem in the past, is that these boxing promoters would come in and they wouldn't make as much money as they thought they were going to do, so they would stiff the fighters and not pay.
Logan Paul even threatened legal action against Mayweather over payment issues related to their fight. He said he was ready to take the matter to court to recover the money he believes he is owed. Mayweather responded by saying Paul should be thankful for the biggest payday of his life, but he did not clearly deny the accusations, which only added more controversy.
And some bread. How you feel about someone making those type of accusations?
That comes with the territory.
Right.
And you got to realize, when you used to getting, to them, that's real money. And I like YouTube because I don't mind getting a YouTube check.
Shit, we getting a YouTube check.
Right.
This is going to be a big YouTube check.
Yeah, so, the money is not coming fast enough. That's why when they say money on the back end, as far as pay-per-view, it take a while, And he shouldn't trip. If he feel like he done great numbers and we done record-breaking numbers, then I understand. Nothing comes right away. Just like I'm still collecting checks from fights 7 to 8 years ago. I'm still collecting checks. Why? Because I made smart moves and I'm my own boss. So they hate when the tables turn.
Right.
Look how many years they've been owing us money. But we don't never trip. So now when the tables turn, they say, oh, you owe us something. Be happy with the biggest payday you ever got.
Despite ongoing tax debt, Mayweather continues to spend heavily on luxury cars and expensive items. Critics say that this constant spending, combined with past financial controversies, could eventually lead to serious legal trouble. If these issues are not resolved, his reputation and finances may face even greater challenges in the future.
You only deal with the best. So today, I purchased 3 vehicles. Give them the breakdown, Chadwick. Give them the
2025 Cadillac Escalade V ESV. This is a supercharged motor version. But the best car you purchased is...
what about this? I bought this today.
Brand new 2025 matte blue G63 AMG.
And let's walk down here. Check this out. Come. My new toy.
Give me the breakdown. This is a Bugatti Chiron Pure Sport. This is the most rare of all the Chirons ever produced. 1 of 60. This is a 1 of 1 spec. All of the whole body is carbon fiber exposed in blue, and it's been painted. You can see there's blue exposed carbon as you...
All right, everyone. Stay tuned for the latest in boxing news, highlights, events, and stories. Subscribe to Knockout today and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Be sure to watch our other videos too. Until next time, take care and stay safe.